Hey guys, it's Sam here from Claptrap Labs, and today I'm going to do an installation of an RTD short shifter. So this is the version 2 short shifter. Yeah. So in order to install it, you also need some trans mounts, some more solid trans mounts basically. You can use poly, you can use solid, and what I'm using is ones that I've already had laying around. These are the EUC trans mounts. So the shifter is going to be going into my 1995 BMW M3. Right now it's got a EUC shifter with DSSR, and I'll show you guys how that shifts right now just so that you can see. Sorry for the low light. So yeah, here it is. EUC shifter is awesome, actually. I love it. First gear, no play at all. Second gear, I mean, that's very little play. Third gear. Fourth gear. Fifth gear. Fourth gear. Neutral, not much play at all. But yeah, it sounds really good too. It's very, very direct. But yeah. Anyways, so the first step you're gonna need to do with this, as far as like going into the car, is you need to remove the shifter. So what I do is I put it in second gear. I basically just pull it out towards me. There you go, just pulled out. It's kind of hard, honestly. It sucks, but you can see the way that it works is there's little like clips on the shift knob itself, and then there's these things machined into the shifter, and that kind of holds it into the clip. So yeah, just pull it out. You don't have to unscrew it. If it's an OEM style knob, you don't have to unscrew it or anything. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the boot. So in order to remove the boot, you basically go in here and you kind of just like push back towards the, you go to the front of the shift boot, you push back towards the car and then lift up. And it comes off pretty easily, just like that. So I'm gonna take that off, and then there's this thing right in here. You basically just, this little like piece of foam, you kind of just peel it off. A lot of cars don't even have it, honestly, anymore. But if you have like a nice Virgin E36, you know, if you had one that's been kind of wallered out, it's probably missing anyways. But yeah, there's this piece of foam. It's supposed to be in there. I'm honestly not sure if it'll fit with the shifter. We'll see. I know this one won't. So the next thing is the boot. And in order to get the boot, you kind of just pinch your way around on the inside of the boot. Kind of just shove your finger in the edge, kind of just pinch it up, and eventually you'll get it. It's not too hard. You can see it's coming off. I'll show you guys. There you go. See, it came out. And you can see the way that it works is there's a lip on the edge, and this lip ends up kind of just riding around on the lip of the shifter, or on the lip of the shifter hole. Now with the car safely on jack stands or jacks, you can roll underneath the car. If you look underneath here, this is the drive shaft, right? You got the guibo, the drive shaft, and then you're gonna have your shifter right here. This is like the shifter in the center. Now you can see there's a DSSR on my car already. I'm gonna leave it, but if you don't have a DSSR, not a big deal, you don't need it. You're gonna have your shifter selector rod. So you're basically gonna wanna take the C-ring off of the shifter selector rod, which you can see on the other side right there. The C-ring is this thing. So you're gonna wanna remove that. And then towards the front of the transmission, there's a bitch clip. So what you wanna do is go over here to this side. You can see this is the bitch clip. The little, you know, I'll try and get you guys to see what it is. That right there. Okay guys, after working at it for a little bit, I got the shifter assembly out. As you can see, I have a UC DSSR with the EUC shifter. I wanted to show you guys some tips on how to take this apart. There's one of the ones that is kind of a huge pain is the bitch clip. And in order to get the bitch clip out, I found an easy way to get it out. What you're gonna wanna do, and I'll show it to you on this transmission right here, we have the bitch clip. So the bitch clip is set in right now. easiest way to get it out, take a short screwdriver. I don't have one right here with me, but underneath the car, take a short screwdriver and basically put it right here. Force it in the back of the transmission and basically just twist towards the driver's side of the car and it pops up. You saw that. That's it. It's super simple. And then you're able to pull the bitch clip out. Another thing I want you guys to pay attention to are these clips right here. They're right here. They're easy to pull off. What you do is you basically take a flathead and you kind of pry around the clip surface and then you kind of push it out right here. You basically just take your flathead and kind of push it out right there. It's kind of a pain to videotape it because I'm under the car and to get it, but that's pretty much how you do it. Now it's time to take the hardware out of the bag and basically put the bolts together. So how this is going to work is you got this Allen key bolt, and then you're going to have a lock washer and a washer. You're going to put it, when you put it in the car, you're going to put it over these little slots. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. So you basically just make 3 of these combos. So you got Allen key first, lock washer, and then regular washer. And then yeah, we can place this in the car and I'll show you. So we're back in the car, guys, and you'll notice in the trans tunnel, there's a couple of things you want to check out. One thing you'll notice is when you pull back the carpet a little bit, you'll see there's almost like some RTD looking stuff. And what that is body sealant from the factory for the automatic transmission holes for the shifter. There's one right here. My finger is right in there. And then there's another one right around here. There's gonna be a hole. And then there's one in the back. You see that? Black? Yeah, you can see the hole right there perfectly. Anyways, it's covered with sealant. You're basically gonna poke that sealant through. It's super easy. And those are where these go through. So it's gonna look like this in the car. If that makes sense. And I'll show you guys when I put it in. So guys, back underneath the car, you can see I put the bolts through, and you can see there's 1, 2, and then the 3rd bolt in the back. So yeah, it's super simple. Just gotta put the bolts through, and then you can install everything. So here we go. As you can see, there's the bolts. There. And before I fully tighten down the shifter, I'm going to install the trans mounts. So in order to do that, I'm going to remove these bolts for the cross member, all 4 bolts. It's hard to see that other one. And I'm also going to remove the nuts that are on top of the trans mounts. So the ones above here. So I just replaced the trans mounts with the UC with the enforcer cups. You can see that basically all you have to do is undo these 2 nuts and basically just put your new nuts on. It's super simple. They only go on one way. There's a notch actually not cut out for them. Right here at the outside, you can see there's this notch. Just make sure it's lined up properly. You'll be good. What a commuter. So comfortable.